All right, hello everybody. I just put this together real quick with a little help from AI. Didn't spend an hour writing PowerPoint. Just put in some notes and made this for me. Anyways, this is so that way you guys can save some time and I don't have to have a team meeting after practice and make you guys stand in the heat for 30 minutes. This is just some updates. I'll go through the slides that AI made for me. But anyways, just some team updates, real quick things. But as always, you guys can still text me or call me if you guys have any questions. So watch this at your leisure, on your way to work or after work or whatever, when you have time. All right. Anyways, yep. Why video? Same information, less hassle. Watch on your own time. Yep, already said that. The jersey should be coming in. Just emailed them. Sounds like everything's processing just fine. Should be here by the tournament. So for everybody, I can see the orders that were made. Looks like everything's should be on time. But yeah, I would definitely call. It looks like some people ordered them to get shipped right to the house, and some are going to the soccer shop. But yeah, definitely contact them. That definitely helps because they're just processing tons of jerseys and stuff. So just squeaky wheel gets the grease in that situation. So don't be scared to give them a call and see how things are going. They're pretty responsive. Again, payments, if you haven't made any, some people have not made any, please do so. We, as of August, will be on payment 3, which is $92, and then we'll make another payment of 70, and that should cover us for the season, I believe. If anything, we'll take, a collection in the spring for ref fees or something. But I believe this covered us. So anyways, please make your payments to Denise as soon as you can. So that way we don't have to pay out of pocket for some of these fees. We are registered for the tournament. I'm just waiting to hear back from them. We haven't formally been accepted, but it's just a formality. We just wait and then get an email. Everything's submitted. So we should be good to go. I'll let you guys know when I hear back. The schedule hasn't been released for the fall season yet, so I don't know what the schedule is. Same thing with the State Cup. Those schedules will be released soon. I can see who we're playing right now. I'll send that link out. It looks like our division has shrunk a lot, unless some teams just haven't put in yet. But yeah, it looks like we have about 4 different teams in our bracket. Last year it was 8, so it looks like some teams maybe went up. And that's fine. So if we play this season, we smack everybody as planned, we'll move up as well come spring, and so on and so forth. But anyways, make a payment to Denise as soon as you can. I appreciate it. Thank you. Practice starts next week, as I text you guys, Monday and Tuesday, 8:30 to 10:30. We were going to practice at the high school, but they had their camp going on. So we're just going to do it at Rafer, so that way we can get out there earlier. If not, we'd end up starting at 10:30 after their soccer camp thing, but I don't want to wait that long. Get the boys out there 8:30. It's nice, somewhat cool, and they can, get practice waking up early in the morning, getting back in that school fall schedule. We'll go Monday, Tuesday, 2 hours. And then Tuesday, we'll scrimmage the younger boys that we've scrimmaged before, and then we'll also scrimmage Wednesday with that new team, the new U12 team. A little bit bigger, but still smaller. Should be significantly smaller than our team. So we should be able to practice some things, and I should be able to assess some of the new players, find some positions. And then Saturday we have a scrimmage against the Hanford SC team. Warm-ups to 9:15. That game will be at the high school. I got the approval, so we'll play at the high school. Everything else will be at Rafer, but the scrimmage will be at the high school. Bring like $3 cash if you can. So I'll try to get us some refs. If we could all pitch in and pay the refs, the other team's going to pitch in too. We can pay the refs, so that way we can have a good, clean game. That should be a tough team. It's the SC team, but they have some upgrades. They got a new coach, some new players. So I suspect, and they're playing in the Premier League. So Yeah, it'll be a tough game. Definitely a lot harder than the first two. But yeah, it's a lot of soccer for the first week, but I kind of planned that intentionally since we pretty much took the whole summer off. Most clubs and teams don't do that, but we did. But that's all right because we're going to make up for some lost time and get started pretty fast here. So we're Blues. So for the game, so practices Tuesday, Thursdays. Wear black. Black on Tuesdays, white on Thursdays. Our practice schedule will be from 5 to 6:45 on Tuesday, Thursdays. That's still pending. We're just waiting approval. There's a lot of soccer going on, a lot of teams now, so we got to share the field with a lot of different teams. I might even move us to the Solar Fields, which is over there on that back little corner, kind of behind the stadium. We practiced there a couple times, but for now it'll just be that regular practice field where we had tryouts. We cannot practice at Rayford once the fall season hits because there'll be rec soccer there. It'll be packed, but we do have the high school. So yeah, I'm just waiting because there's a ton of teams, even including you got band, you got Pop Warner football. We got to share the with a lot of different teams come the first couple weeks, and then I think when the fall schedule starts, it comes down a little bit. Anyways, yeah. So Tuesday, Thursdays, black Tuesdays, white on Thursdays. The games next week, I think I had put that down. It was blue for Saturday, and then Tuesday night. Let's go with the grays, and then Wednesday night or Tuesday night we could even use the same colors. So we'll just go Tuesday black in the morning, black in the afternoon, and then Wednesday let's go gray at night. So those should be clean. We haven't used those, so we'll have those ready to go. So Thursday we'll use our gray for the scrimmage. I'm sorry, Wednesday we'll use our gray for the scrimmage. Yeah, sorry, it's a little bit confusing maybe, but I'll send a text and an update for that. But yeah, this is in stone right here. Black Tuesdays, white Thursdays. Practice every week pretty much for the full fall season. I just talked. That's just redundant. Talking about the scrimmage on Saturday. Tough game. Whatever. It is what it is. We'll see how we do. This kind of just summarize some of the stuff I was talking about. So we're playing some smaller teams for the scrimmages. Just a little inside stuff that I'll be having the boys do. I expect them to move the ball around. We're going to be a little undersized this year because we're essentially playing U14 and half of our team is U13. So half of our team is playing up. And as you'll see, a lot of kids have grown and some have not, just, because everybody starts growing at different paces. Anyways, I will be telling them, the boys, coaching them up on moving the ball a lot. That's always been the theme. And that's always been what I've been expecting, but definitely this year. They got to let the ball do the work to kind of negate some of that physicality of the game when we go against bigger players. They got to move the ball. This Tuesday, Wednesday games, I'll be asking them to hold it up a little bit more, make a decision with the ball, have a little bit more possession, playing some more two-touch soccer. I'm not looking for them to make some long dribbles. I know they could all out-dribble and use their speed and probably smoke these smaller guys, but that's not realistic because we're going to be playing teams that are going to be big and fast, and we're not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to expect them to pass, around, outpass and outclass some of these teams. You'll hear me yelling at them a lot, slow it down. And that just means, not just forcing the ball forward, just kind of moving it left to right, even negative backwards a lot. Attacking space, not just attacking the goal, not just forcing it forward, just kind of finding space, moving the ball around from left to right, swinging it. I can go on forever about the soccer and the technical aspects, but anyways, that's what the scrimmages are for, and I need to assess the new players and figure out where they're going to go. A lot of positional changes. We lost a lot of guys, so I got to make a lot of changes just so we can stay competitive through the season. Sideline etiquette is probably one of the main reasons I'm doing this. Yeah, so just for now, as always, referees, like I've said before, they have the green light to be very strict. That's like, I don't really recall the changes they made this year, but essentially they've been giving the referees a green light to be a lot more strict now more than ever. So yeah, chill out on the sidelines. Don't get me yellow carded because they will yellow card me first before the parents. They'll give a warning and then they'll give me a yellow card. So yeah, just stay positive and supportive. And yeah, I'm pretty, and that's another thing too. I mean, I'm never going to tell you guys how to, parent your child, but I'm pretty tough on the kids. They don't always need to hear it twice. I mean, just stay positive. I'm going to be pretty tough with them and be direct. That's my style. That's how I've always been. I will tell them exactly what they need to improve on. If they're not doing good at something, I will tell them. They're going to hear it from me. They don't always need to hear it twice. Just be, like I said, be positive. Because I want them to understand what I expect from them and what I want them to get better at. It's just kind of something that, after, having kids playing high school soccer and, my own kids included, and just, seeing kids try to struggle for playing time. And I will tell them exactly what they need to do to get more playing time, to put it basically in their hands, on what they want to do and what they need to do to improve to where I can get them to contribute more on the field. So yeah, in that sense, I'm very direct, but I'm very, very positive with the players. And I expect them to take those criticisms and not get down on themselves, but just, take that criticism and be motivated to get better. So yeah, sideline etiquette, try to stay positive. You'll see me, you guys know me already. I don't yell at refs. I yell probably more at the players than the refs. Because no ref has ever changed a decision when they've heard parents yell at them or, tell them that they made the wrong call. If anything, if we're nicer to the refs, we'll probably get some more calls in our direction. So, yeah, I always try to use that in our favor. Most of these refs are just kids, and most of them are the same refs that we're going to have constantly. I think the refs that come to Kingsburg are the same refs that I see at Rafer for Rafer games when I coach at the middle school, and they're the same ones from every season, so they remember us. Let's not make a bad impression. Another thing that I tell the players, their responsibility is always bring their ball, their cleats, and some water, their backpack. I kind of raise all my kids and use that backpack as a way to teach responsibility. They should have everything in there. Their jerseys, their practice jerseys, they have their backup one. Every game they come to, you should have both jerseys ready to go, especially in the home games. If we're a home team and there's a conflict jersey, they need to change. The home team needs to change, so they need to have everything ready to go just in case. They should be doing that. I can't stand when I hear the players say, "Oh, my mom forgot it," or "My mom didn't do it." My mom. I don't want to hear that stuff. It's on them. They're all old enough. They should be packing their bags with all their stuff. They should remember their cleats, their socks, their shin guards, all that good stuff. They're old enough. That's their responsibility. That's what I expect of them. And then one rule that we have that I've always have had is to talk a lot about self-discipline, as I've already mentioned, and then the late. If they're late, that's fine. I understand everybody's got lives. We run an early practice, so everybody's just getting out of work, and I get that. But I tell them never walk up to practice. They got to run. The thing that bugs me the most is when players show up and they're walking up with their Crocs and they're late and they're just strolling up. And, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you're running late, put your cleats on in the car. Get ready. You get off that car. You're running up to practice ready to go. And that's always been a thing that I've taken from many years ago from other coaches. And sometimes if the guys are walking, we will hold a push-up position until they get there. That's the one thing that we've always done. Some players will do that on purpose that I've seen in the past year or so. But anyways, that's another story. So yeah, it's okay if you guys are late. I get it. Same thing with missing games. We have a big squad. If you got family stuff you got to do, that's fine. I get it. Just RSVP as soon as you can. That's the biggest help you guys can do for me is RSVP on the team snap. It's not hard. It takes like 30 seconds. RSVPing Friday night before the game. It's like, I'd start doing lineups and trying to put in playing time. And I'll be honest, if I don't see an RSVP, there's times where that literally will determine whether a player is starting or not. Because I don't know whether to plan on them being there or not. So yeah, help me out. RSVP for games as soon as you know you're going to be there. Yeah, it's not hard. That's a pet peeve of mine. But yeah, we have a big squad. Playing time is going to be scarce, especially when everybody's there. But it's fall season. Kids get sick. People have trips planned still. I get it. It's whatever. I've been doing this long enough. I don't really get stressed over stuff like that anymore. It's kind of whatever to me at this point. But yeah, like I said, it's always an opportunity for someone else to step up when a kid's missing. It happens. What else? So last one, yeah, I talked about that. Everybody, no, for late you run. Anyways, that's whatever. We already talked about that. So if you have any questions, let me know. Please reach out if you do. I hope to have a good season. I plan on it. I know there's some coaches that don't like to talk about winning, but I do tell the boys to come into every game with the mentality that they can and they will win. Doesn't matter who we're playing. I really do expect them to have that mentality and be motivated to win, to play, to win. This is competitive soccer. It's not like I tell the boys, it's not recess soccer. I don't run my practices like recess soccer. It's very, very business, very, very to the point. We got a lot of stuff we got to work on. It's tough to get the boys in line and not to goof around a lot. So yeah, it's all business. We get in, we get 2 practices in a week, and we don't goof around. Some teams practice 3 times a week. We go 2, but we do all business. We don't waste any time. So anyways, hope to have a good season. Probably won't do one of these for a while. But yeah, as always, if you have any questions, please come talk to me. Come talk to me after practice. That's always a good time. If there's ever any issues, that's another thing. If there's ever any issues in regard to playing time or just anything in general, don't come during the game. Don't come during practice, and just wait. Call me or wait. I think the old club I used to coach for, we had a rule, which I thought is a good one. If you ever are mad or angry about something, or there's something that really just bugs you, whether, like I said, it's playing time, or you don't like the position your kid's playing, or maybe I said something and they're bummed out or they hurt their feelings, I don't know. Wait a day and then reach out. So wait a day and then reach out, or just come talk to me after practice. And, if it's still burning in you that much after that 24-hour period, then, probably something important. But, cool your jets first, and then, we'll talk about it. But I've never really had too many experiences like that. Like I said, there's a lot. I always tell the boys, we got a lot of mouths to feed on the team. Just come in, work hard, and you'll be fine. We have a lot of players, different skill levels, but I will do my best to make sure that they get to a point to where they're in a position to contribute, somewhere on the field. The hard thing in the beginning is just finding a position for them to where they can do their best and they can contribute the most. That takes some time, but that's on me to find that position for them. But it does take some time, and with the new kids, it's sometimes takes longer than usual. But I do try to get to the 50% playing time period. So, anyways, that's enough. Already at 18 minutes. Anyways, if you guys have any questions or anything, reach out. Hope everybody enjoyed their summer. See you guys soon.